I would have built wide lats, the instant wings, years ago if I knew this secret. Why should you listen to me? Well, I didn't have great genetics. I started at home with just a pair of 2 dumbbells 5 years ago. It took me 5 years to build my body. I made very slow progress, which actually made me learn so much more than people who made faster progress with great genetics, if it makes sense. All right. So this was me back in 2020, and this is me now. There are 3 parts to fix it. Why you don't have big lats? Let's cover that first. Because you follow a shit program. That's it. All right. That's the video. Thanks for watching. No, this was me when I followed a very shit program. I didn't know what to do. Anything, like anything. I just knew, okay, do this. No. If you follow a shit program, you're not gonna build the muscle that you want. All right, and that's for every single muscle. All right, not only for the lats. However, you need a program that is at least training all muscle equally, but it's better if you follow a program that focuses specifically on the lats, and you will see insane progress on this one. Look at my photo, look at my back here, and look at my back here. All right, insane progress when you start to prioritize the muscle that you want with a good program, with the good information, quality information. You are going to see insane progress, no matter your genetics. All right. Another reason is that you have a lot of variety in exercises, and I see this every single day in the gym. I see this in all the beginners and some intermediates. If you do more than 3 exercises, especially as a beginner, for your entire back, you are doing it wrong. 2 exercises for your lats per workout, it's more than enough. All right. So next, your form is shit, or you ego lift. To solve this, this is a very nice experiment to do. Just count the fucking reps with good form. Just count only the good form. And you will find that you do only 2 or 3 at best good reps that actually grow the muscles. If you don't know, 5 to 30 reps, good reps, quality reps per set is the kind of the general guidelines to build more muscle, to grow the muscle. So check your form and don't ego lift, because you don't train. Here's the thing, there's no point to ego lift. All right, your goal is to build aesthetic body, V-taper body, to grow the muscles. All right, you don't train for strength. So stop lifting the heaviest weight. Let's go over some lats secret right here. You need to find the movement that the lats are responsible for, then do more of that movement. All right. And the muscle is actually called latissimus dorsi. This is the muscle that you want to grow. All right. This is exactly the muscle that you want to grow. You don't need to know the name. You don't need to know any of that stuff. You just need to know the muscle, how it looks, where it is, and the movement. So it's responsible for more movements, a lot of movements, but this is the main one. All right. This is the main one. All right. I've seen the most growth personally doing pull-ups with very good form and going to failure and a deep stretch. If you are a beginner, you probably can't do pull-ups yet. And here's what you need to do. You're going to start with the pull down machine, all right, which is basically you simulate the pull-ups, but it's with a cable, it's with a machine, and you can choose the weight. So you start low and you progressive overload on that. Each week you add reps, you add weight. In the same time, you try and do the negatives for pull-ups. So the negative is basically when you go down. So imagine I do now a pull-up, I go here. Now the negative is when you go down, and you want to do a lot of negatives. How do you do that? Okay, I cannot pull myself up. What you're gonna do? You're just gonna jump on the way up, and then you use your lats to go down. That's the negative. Train the negatives is gonna help you build that exercise for you. And do these 2 things, and in 2 to 3 months at max, you will be able to do pull-ups with proper form. Plus, you will already have developed lats because of the negatives and because of the pull down machine with progressive overload. There's a secret that I used to get a lot of growth from the pull-ups, all right? And I go up, this is the thing, I go up, all right, about here, about to the level of my eyes, all right? And then I do the negative very, 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 very slow, and I try to stretch and I try to get all the burn out from the lats and I go down until my arms are literally extended at maximum. So I don't go until here, I go until here, all right? So you need to go down. I might put the video in the description. I don't know if I remember, I'm gonna put it, but still check. All right, here's the plan that you're going to follow. On Monday, you're gonna do lat pull down, the one that I told you with the cable. You're gonna do 2 sets, 10 to 15 reps. That's the first exercise. And then you're gonna do pull-ups, the negatives ones, right? You jump on the way up and then you use your lats to go down. You're gonna do 2 sets of, I said 5 to 10, but maybe you're able to do only 1 or 2 or whatever. Just do how many you can. So let's say till failure. And then the last one, you're gonna do cable pullover. Just search that on the internet or whatever. You're gonna do 1 set of 10 to 15 reps, full stretch, really controlled. Now you're gonna rest on Tuesday and Wednesday, and on Thursday you're gonna start with pull-ups, the negatives, jump, and then you go down slowly, 2 sets of 5 to 10, and you're going to do narrow overhand grip seated cable rows, all right, 3 sets, 8 to 10. Because it's narrow, it's gonna focus more on the lats. I know you think you're gonna train a lot of your traps and a lot of your rhomboids and all that stuff, but no, if you do the narrow one, it's gonna focus more on the lats and still train some traps and some rhomboids, all right? But the focus is on the lats. We want to build the lats, as you can see here. So your job right now is to search all of these exercises on YouTube, find the proper form, and do the sets and reps that I told you right now. And every single week, try and add 1 rep, 1 rep, 1 rep, or you add a little bit of weight, about 1 kilogram, 2 kilograms to the exercise. Every week, you focus on improving the technique, all right? And try to time each set for about 40 seconds, and then basically what I told you to do the rep and or kilograms. You'll gain strength very, very fast, especially if you're a beginner, and mass also very quickly, and get ready for the pull-ups to get a massive growth. I'm telling you, once you're ready to do the pull-ups and you can do the pull-ups and you do it the right way, your back is going to explode, all right? And this plan right here is gonna prepare you for the pull-ups. Now, that's everything. If you liked this video, the full program is in the description, and especially if my advice really makes sense to you, you're gonna love the program. So make sure you go and click the link in the description right now and check what I have to offer, see what I have to offer, and you decide for yourself.